So this is a quick video about the Republican candidate for the presidency in the United States. His name is Mitt Romney, and he's in some trouble these days with a hidden camera recording where he was talking to fundraisers and private fundraisers, and he's talking about the supporters of Barack Obama are the 47%. There's a 47% who support Barack Obama who are just basically living off the government, and they don't want to, they're not self-sufficient, they can't support themselves. He also made a somewhat of a slur, saying it would be better off if he was Mexican, because they sort of trot that argument out every year, and it has not come off very well. And so I have Mitt Romney's birth chart here. This is the birth chart of Mitt Romney, and it shows a birth time of March 12th, 1947 at 9:51 a.m. It actually puts him in a Sun-Mercury dasha now, as you see here. Sun-Mercury started in April 30th of 2012, and that's actually been the time that his candidacy, or his Republican candidacy, was got pretty locked up by that time. So you can see it's definitely a planet of success for him, Mercury. And you can see why very easily. Mercury is retrograde. It's in the 10th house of career, but it's joined two angle lords. It's joined Mars, which rules the 7th house, and Sun, which rules the 4th house. So anytime you get angle and trinal lords together, they form Raja Yogas. And he's in Sun Mercury. So Sun Dasha, Sun is in the 10th house, and it's joined Mercury also in the 10th house and ruling the 5th. So this Raja Yoga with Mercury in his 10th house gives him a lot of skill in his career in being able to adjust and say what needs to be said to succeed. Now, his Mercury is retrograde, and it's joined Mars, which is also a placement of not always being honest, to be frank with you. This is just an astrological placement. Mars-Mercury conjunction has that quality because Mercury will facilitate our goals regardless of whether or not they're virtuous or not. This is the quality of Mercury we have to watch out for, because he's so helpful that he even helps difficult planets achieve difficult ends. And Mars rules the 7th and the 12th house, and it's joined Mercury, so it's based, and it's in the 10th. So it's really about trying to meet our goals and accomplish power, 10th house, through what we say to other people, 7th house. Now, Mercury's retrograde, again, which shows having to go back and clean up what you say a lot of the time. When Mercury's retrograde natally, we tend to not consider our words very thoughtfully at first, because the planet that's moving backwards in our, when we were born, is somewhat, it's a little bit confusing in our mind, like how to say, what to say, when to say it, and we have to go back and fix our mistakes quite a bit. He's changed his position so many times. When he ran for governor of Massachusetts, he was against, he was for a woman's right to choose. He comes out and flatly states it. Then when he ran for president in 2008, he came out and said he has changed his mind and he's against abortion and a woman's right to choose. He's constantly having to go back and forth with things. He basically passed a health care law in Massachusetts that President Obama, his health care bill was patterned after Mitt Romney's. Now Mitt Romney disavows that, saying, well, that was just useful for on the state level, not a government level. So he's always having to go back and change his position. I mean, so much, especially foreign policy as well. He made a trip overseas and he offended people in England, and I mean he's changed his opinion so many times and changed his mind so many times about the Middle East and whatnot. So we're seeing this now in his Sun-Mercury dasha. It's coming up. And one of the things that's happening now is Mercury is exalted in the sky. This is the chart in the sky, so Mercury is getting exalted. So we're starting to see, because Mercury is exalted in the sky and his Mercury is retrograde, we're starting to see the comparison between these two things. And Mercury exalted means we're seeing the details now. We're seeing what's going on with a bit more clarity, and it's revealing his retrograde Mercury and his difficulty with speaking in a consistent voice. So let me know what you think about this. I know politics always gets people charged up, but leave a few comments and let me know what you think. I'm not really for or against, it's just an event, and this is my take on it.